Today, we're going to take a look at how you can expand a VHD. Specifically today, we're looking at the Ultimate USB version 2.1, which ships with a fully installed portable version of Windows 11 Pro Lite. So let's jump into the Ventoy USB itself. I have it plugged into the PC right now while my main Windows operating system is booted. And you can see the drive in File Explorer. It gives you two partitions by default when you use Ventoy. Don't touch this one. This is the Ventoy boot configuration partition. Never mess with that. This is the meat and potatoes where everything lives. So crack open that partition. The drive letter may obviously be different on your computer. On mine, it's the G drive today. If you're not familiar with the Ultimate USB version 2.1, definitely check that out. Link in the description. The product should be tagged here. This USB has everything. Over 50 bootable environments spanning across 13 categories. You've got antivirus and rescue, desktop OS, flyweights, forensics, games where you have a couple of arcades run emulators and ROMs, hypervisors, miscellaneous tools, multi-tools, WinPE repair environments, network tools, pen testing and offensive security for all of you hacker nuts out there, privacy and security featuring Tails amongst others if you're down to go browse the dark web. Obviously do that at your own risk, but stay anonymous with an operating system like Tails included along with others on this USB. Server OS, a few different operating systems there, and then I include some really nice Windows installation media. All right, check it out. Follow the series. I'm going category by category. I've also got a couple videos kind of highlighting the whole thing at a high level. Back to the show. Okay, one thing to note, this drive is 512 gig. The Ultimate USB version 2.1 is 256. I'm using this, or I will be using this, to prototype the Ultimate USB version 3, which may be a larger drive, hence why I'm using a 512. If we go into the desktop OS category, we will see here we have a VHD for the Windows 11 Pro Lite. It's only 30 gigabytes, which is fine. I mean, you can use it, you can, create files, save files, but if you're starting to install a lot of applications or really use this as a portable daily driver, you may need to expand that. Now, if you have the 256 gig version, you have about 10 gigs to spare. I think it's 15, 16 to be exact gigs that I ship it out with a free space. Part of that is so that you can actually use the drive as storage as well, right? So you have this USB storage category. I put ZZ in front of it just to put it at the bottom. But you can just put files in here. Like I've done YouTube recordings and put them on there and things like that. So you can definitely use it for storage. So I don't know if you want to, cut into that 16 gigs, maybe cut into half of it and make it a little bigger. Or you can also go in here and delete some stuff that you're not using. Now, before you go and delete anything, make sure you've watched the video. I send it along with the packaging as a QR code, a link to that video. I send it as an email when you guys make your purchase, how to back up your Ultimate USB. So you have a backup of everything if you follow my directions. Please, please, please make a backup, guys. I've already had a couple people that I had to repair their drive because, accidents happen. They may have ran a utility on the USB instead of against the hard drive. Whatever the case is, I'm here to help you. If you ship it back to me, I will fix it and ship it back to you. Not a big deal. But if you make that backup, you're not going to have to worry about that. Plus, if you have the backup, you can go in here, and what I was getting at before I went on a tangent there was you can delete some of these that you're not using, and you have a backup, so you simply drag and drop them back if you ever want to use them again. So that's one way to free up space, right? So not everyone's going to use everything in every one of these categories, so maybe you don't do any networking stuff, you could get rid of this. Maybe you don't need the hypervisors, you can nuke that, whatever, right? There's a lot of ways to free up space. That'll give you some extra space so that when you expand your VHD, you're not going to fill up the drive or not have enough space to do that. But again, in today's demonstration, I am using a bigger flash drive, just one for demonstration purposes, and two, it's the USB that I am using to prototype the V3, which won't be out for a long time, but when it gets closer, I'll definitely drop some news and some videos about that. Okay, so now that I've given you the long-winded explanation of how to get some space so you can expand this 30 gig VHD, let's talk about how you actually do it. So first thing you're going to do is identify that drive letter, right? And if you're working with the Ultimate USB version 2.1, this will be the path. So drive letter, and then it's desktop space OS, Windows underscore 11 underscore ProLite underscore onctech.vhd. So you need to have that. I mean, if you've changed the path of the name or anything like that, just make sure you copy the exact path to where that VHD lives. First things first, though, we're going to do this in PowerShell, and we need to enable a feature Microsoft Hyper-V. We're just going to take all the features for that. So let's run this in PowerShell. If you're not familiar, you can highlight one line. I'm using PowerShell ISE, by the way, guys, so I would recommend doing that. And I'll give you these commands, just paste them in here. You can highlight one line at a time, and instead of hitting play, you can hit this other play button, which will run the selection. So whatever's highlighted. So let's go ahead and highlight that line and then click run selection. This is going to install the Hyper-V features, and I believe it does require a reboot. So once that's done, we'll reboot, and then we'll come back and we'll run this other command to actually resize the VHD. Okay, it's asking to restart as you see here. I'm going to say no just because I want to save this PowerShell file so I don't have to type this again. So I'm going to go File, Save As. I'll just save it to the desktop temporarily. And I'll just call it resize vhd.ps1. All right, that is saved. So now we can restart. You can do it however you want, but restart computer is a command in PowerShell. So do that and it'll reboot. It's going to apply updates, and this is essentially the features that you just installed with PowerShell. So it will take, depending on the speed of your computer, things like that, could take a few minutes. All right, so once your computer has rebooted, you log back in, reopen that PowerShell. I run it in ISE, run that as administrator, and we can validate as well what our VHD size is by just looking in File Explorer again, the Ventoid drive letter, and then desktop OS category or folder, if you will. And we see here that the Windows 11 Pro Lite is currently 30 gigs. All right, so again, run PowerShell ISE as administrator, and this is already done, so we don't need to run that again. Just highlight this line and then run that selection. Now this will take a little bit of time. It's going to go ahead and carve out that additional space for it. One thing to note here while this is running, we can just talk about it. 120 gigs is what I have. You may not have that much free space. Maybe you only want to take it from 30 to 50 or 60 or whatever. Just plug in that number here instead of 120 GB. Maybe it's 50 GB, and that'll resize according to your needs. All right, and the operation has completed. Let's validate that in File Explorer. Do a refresh here. There we go. So it is 120 gig now. All right, so let's make sure we didn't break anything. Let's boot into the USB, and then we'll make sure that it's still functional for one. So we're going to boot Ventoy, and then we'll select our Windows 11 Pro Lite image as a bootable environment. Make sure that's there, and then we'll check disk management to see if the additional unallocated space is there. And then we'll go ahead and talk about how we expand that to make sure our Windows volume or C drive on the Pro Lite OS is extended. It'll make more sense when we get in there, I promise. All right, so let's go ahead and reboot. I'll use the GUI this time. And then as it's rebooting, we're going to tap the boot key, HP in my case, it'll be F9. All right, so there's our boot menu. I'm going to select the Transcend ESD 310, which is the very amazing USB flash drive that I craft all of these Ultimate USB version 2.1s on. Not enough good things to say. I mean, they are very pricey, don't get me wrong, but very high performing, solid, 5-year warranty, great flash drives. They're actually portable SSDs, excuse me. Okay, so we're going to boot into that guy. I password protect all these. You get the password upon purchase. Desktop OS, one from the bottom. Windows 11 Pro Lite, hit enter. All right, it does look like it's still functional. Let's boot into this. And this is very fast, by the way. I mean, this is not only, like I was just emphasizing, a very fast, high-performing drive, but ProLite by Onctech, highly recommend it if you guys haven't seen it. Here's his website right here if you guys, we can launch it. If you guys haven't seen his website, he does all kinds of really cool custom stuff. I feature some other of his images on my drive as well, like WinPE environments, things like that. Check them out. If you haven't seen it, it's great. Looks like we may need a driver there, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to go into disk management. diskmgmt.msc, or you can just search for it however you want to get to it. And before we do anything here, let's validate in File Explorer the current size of that C drive is going to be 30 gigs, and we're almost out of space. So we're going to scroll down until we find that drive. Looks like it is right here. Disk 3, 30 gigs, and look at that, we have an additional 90 gigs. So however much you added here, you'll have over here. So what we need to do next is right click this and say extend volume. Next, we want to use all the space. Next, finish. And we now have a 120 gig C drive on this Windows 11 Pro Lite, excuse me, VHD. Okay, so let's do a quick refresh or just close and open File Explorer, and boom, we've got a ton of space to work with now. That is it. Hopefully this helped you guys out, how to extend a VHD through PowerShell in our use case specifically for use on Ventoy bootable flash drives. If you guys haven't seen my Pro Lite that I include, I've got Jan AI on here. It comes with 2 different large language models. Adding this space, now you can just throw all kinds of LLMs at it. Jan is kind of like ChatGPT. It's a front-end chat solution where you converse with different large language models. So you can do OpenAI, DeepSeek, Llama, you name it. You install them on there, and then a lot of these you can use offline, right? So which I think is really cool. Once you download and install them, you don't need any internet. Everything's totally private, all that good stuff. I also put PyCharm on here because, hey, if you're going to talk to AI, maybe you want to build an application. Here's your IDE baked in where you can just start building your Python applications. Very awesome operating system. Like I said, if you guys haven't checked out OnkTech, check that out. Rewind to that spot where I gave the URL in the browser there. He's got some cool stuff. Okay, hopefully this helped you guys out. I know I've had a couple questions from users who are really using the Windows 11 Pro Lite VHD like I am. I'm using this all the time as a portable operating system. For whatever reason I need it for, it's there, and I just needed more space. So hopefully if you guys are in that scenario, this video definitely helped you out. Let me know if you have any questions at all. I'd be glad to answer them. If you haven't checked out the Ultimate USB version 2.1 yet, get over to bootable USB, get over to bootableusbs.com today. All right, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot. Doesn't cost you a dime, absolutely free. Hope you all have a great day, and until the next video, take care.